The greatest hits of the 80s, 70s, and today. To planet Earth. Live from the south coast of England. This is Play Radio UK. This is the Tommy Boyd Show on Play Radio UK. Over the next 3 hours, taboo subjects will be discussed and opinions aired. If you're easily offended by an open-minded nature of mass debate, then this show is not for you.
Right, I'm not going to hang about tonight. I want to get this guy. I've had enough. I phoned him before. Stuart's here, Matt's here, Hello. Fiona's here.
Evening, Tom.
About 6 weeks ago, didn't I explain to this bloke from a climate change organisation pressure group called Plain Stupid that if you're going to post stuff on the website, get it right.
Yeah, it was on your best bits.
It's not difficult to get it right. It's not difficult. I mean, they've got God on their side. They've got the facts on their side. So why exaggerate? Drastically exaggerate. I went to his website. Where's my specs?
What, the climate change website?
I went to Plain Stupid. You know they're jumping up and down in Bali at the moment with the UN Secretary General. They always get attention, don't they, when they say that the world is going to end because of global warming, and they do it on a Sunday. That's why they do it. There's no other news. So I nipped to the Plain Stupid site. Anybody here any good at maths at all?
So-so.
No.
Would depend.
So-so. Okay. Right. Plain Stupid say, this is about aviation. Aviation diverts money away from public services.
Mm-hmm.
The reason for this is because, did you know, and I did not know this, that airlines don't pay any tax on their fuel.
Oh, really?
You know, we pay 47 pence in the pound for our car petrol.
Right.
I thought it was higher than that, actually.
It's 47.1%, so you're right to pay attention. No, it is. Well done.
Just call me pedantic, all right?
Whoa, okay. But they don't pay a penny on aviation fuel, which is kerosene, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
People are calling. Can I just say, if you're calling the Play Radio Sunday night show, we're not going to run the Human Zoo until 8 o'clock. And just bear with me. Hang on a second. Can you bear with me whilst I go through something very dear to my heart?
Okay, Tommy.
Owen Caddick, who presents the Great Sports Bulletin a bit later on. Now, listen to this, okay. The fact that airlines don't pay any tax on their petrol means that they save £10 billion a year in tax.
What?
£10 billion a year in tax.
Yep.
I agree with that. That figure holds up. But this is what pisses me off about Plain Stupid. In order to show what would happen if that £10 billion of tax went into the government coffers, they've come up with a load of SHITE about what you could buy with 10 billion quid. Now listen, they say that's enough to buy 30 new hospitals. How much does a hospital cost? Anybody know? Anybody have a guess?
10 mil?
I've looked it up, so I know.
I would say 45 million.
Up. More than
70 mil.
More than that.
95.
More, 250 million pounds minimum to build a hospital. Minimum.
Wow.
Right?
Yep.
At least 2,000 new schools. How much does it cost to buy a school?
Now that's got to be 100 mil.
Build a school.
Right? It's got to be 100 mil.
Well, 20, 30 million. You can actually build a school, provided you've got the land already, for about 4.5, 5 million.
But does that
include
all the things like the computer equipment that you need to buy nowadays, and the pens, paper, pay for the teachers?
Yeah, okay. Or at least 450,000. I'll say it again: 450,000 new police on the beat. 450,000 for how much does a copper earn when they start up?
You sure they don't need those community support officers?
Oh,
when they do it voluntarily.
25? 25.
No,
okay. 25k?
Well,
it's about 21.
Right.
And depending on whether they get an allowance. But then how much does it cost to train a police officer? They haven't built that into their facts at all. It also says, and this is the last bit that really makes me laugh, and pay the tuition fees of over 3 million students. Like, that's a public service. So hospitals, police, schools and students are all equally needy and valuable public services. 3 million frigging students. How much does a student... what's a student's tuition fee for a year? Anybody?
Is it $3 a term?
It's £3,000. I think it's £3,000 for a year.
I think so.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to ring the bloke because this is bollocks. And they don't need, do they?
So like the coppers cost 11 million, right, for 450,000 of them.
There you go. You're getting it.
So that's 11 mil plus like 30. So what are we on there? That's 41. Call it 250. That's 300 and a bit, or call it just about 300. So we're close on. We're over 300 million is what we're talking, right?
Do I?
You need to hang that back up again. Yes, you do.
Yeah, dial 9. So this is the guy we spoke to a few weeks ago.
Take it off hold on the desk, Tom.
That couldn't come up with a viable argument as to why things weren't spelt correctly on the website.
Yep. That's it.
And then questioned you on child psychology.
Yes.
Which was rather entertaining. You'll be able to hear it on the best bits if you go to playradiouk.com/podcast. Download the best bits. It is in there. I put it in there.
Yeah. How are you, Fiona? All right?
I'm not bad.
That's good, mate.
Well, we're actually. We should run through some.
Please leave a message because there's no one here at the moment. We'll try and get back to you as soon as we can. But if it's really urgent, the best thing is to try and phone another number, which is 07948.
Blah 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 blah. We're not going to advertise his number,
radio, boys. You can give out numbers. For God's sake.
Your message. When you have finished, you hang
that
up.
was so quaint.
To change your message.
So retro.
Do you see how well we're trained, you know?
I see how well you've been contaminated.
TommyBoyd.servebeer.com for the webcams with
still
audio.
Recording it, there we go.
TommyBoyd.servebeer.com 01243 55 60 60 when we do open the Human Zoo. When we go on Skype, Stuart.
Sorry.
Play radio.
Play.radio.uk.
Yeah, cool.
07828632136.
Can you mind?
These
Can you
numbers
sign
are
that
on the website?
Oh right, I see.
Can you sign that?
Can you?
No.
Please leave your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, you can just hang up. If you want to re-record your message,
she's got a nice voice.
press the hash key at any time.
That's quite sexy, isn't it? Hi, Plain Stupid. This is Play Radio here. We talked to you a while ago about getting your facts right on your website, and it's really disappointing to see that you just can't do basic sums. There's no need to exaggerate climate change and stuff, although some people think that's what everybody's doing. But in your case, just stick to the basic facts. We need to talk to somebody about your website and your claim that aviation diverts money away from public services is just so ridiculously inaccurate. You know, you just wouldn't get an O-level for it. So, we'll call you back during the week. I'll try again a little bit later. You never know, because it might be somebody's mobile phone, and you might decide to turn your mobile phone on, and we'll have the conversation. That is so disappointing.
Don't forget to hang up the...
hang up there.
That's it. There we go.
Okay. So let's just go through the sums just quickly again. All right. What have you got there, Stuart, for...
So you told me 200... What was 250 mil for?
Hospital.
The hospital,
250 new hospitals at... 30 new hospitals at 250 million a time. How many is that? How much is that?
How many hospitals, sorry?
30.
30?
Yeah.
250... That's what? 7,500
million.
Yeah.
Which is 7.5 million.
7 billion.
7.5 billion.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if they're saying on the website that you could buy 30 hospitals, or 2,000 schools, or 450,000 coppers, or 3 million students, right? Then they're okay. But they don't.
No.
Now, that's either because they're corrupt, or because they're lazy, or because they're stupid, or because they're trying so desperately to make things as bad as possible, sound as bad as possible. Just read it, Fiona. Read the bottom paragraph there, just to see...
All of it?
Yeah, just the bottom paragraph there.
There's this one here. There's enough to buy over 30
That's enough
new
to buy
hospitals.
30 new hospitals, comma.
Build 2,000 new schools.
Build 2,000 new schools.
Comma. Put at least 450,000 new police on the beat, comma. And pay the tuition fees of over 3 million students.
Just go back to the word before pay.
And.
Yeah.
And.
You can't do that. It's not and. So we've got 7.5 billion. They're saying that with £10 billion,
yep,
you could buy 30 new hospitals at £7.5 billion.
Right.
And 2,000 new schools. Let's say around about 5 million each. How much is that, Stuart?
Sorry, how many schools?
2,000.
2,000.
At